And welcome to the BNN show. This is just a reminder that today is strictly for our testing information to be provided to you, the students, and for us to also troubleshoot any problems and making sure that we have the test nav app on our devices. So at this time, I'm asking our students to make sure that you have your device on and ready for us to check our test nav, and then we'll shortly go into how you will check for that. Teachers, this is just a reminder that you do have an email that brought you information on how you can check, so you can hand out that, but also the accountability sheet. We want to make sure that at the end of this session that you can provide this for your students. For any student that had any problems with their device, please make sure you write their name, the serial number of the device, and the issue. And we will have somebody come and collect that during second period. So without any further ado, students, once again, please make sure you have your device on and ready. And I'm going to turn it over to Ms. First, where she's going to give you some information about testing beginning next week.
Good morning, Chesapeake. I'm Ms. First with a couple of important announcements about fall testing this year. This year, testing's starting earlier than ever for nearly all of our students. All students in grade 9 will be required to take the 8th grade assessments for math, science, and English. All students who earned an Algebra 1 credit, Living Systems credit, and English 10 credit will also be required to test. Testing begins next week on September 22nd and 23rd. All students must bring their computer on these days. A reminder phone call will go out each evening. Please take a look at the slides to see exactly who's testing. Early fall testing for math begins on September 22nd and A Day. On the slide, you'll see the outlined schedule. Periods 1 and 2 will still take place, but they will be shortened. Each of those classes will be 45 minutes. All students will report to period 1 and receive a pass to their testing location. Any student who does not receive a pass will either report to the auditorium or the gymnasium. Additional information is forthcoming. For the math test, all grade 9 students will test. Their test will be based on the course that they took in the 8th grade, Math 8, Algebra 1, or Geometry. Students in grades 10, 11, or 12 who earned an Algebra 1 credit last year will also test. Taking the test will meet the graduation requirement. On Thursday, September 23rd, students will take the science test. Again, all grade 9 students will test based on the 8th grade MESA assessment. Any student in grade 10, 11, or 12 who earned a Living Systems credit during the 2020-2021 school year will also test. Taking the test will meet the graduation requirement. Again, periods 1 and 2 will be shortened. Periods 3 and 4 will remain the same. We will take a 2-week break in between the math and science test and the English test. On October 6th and 7th, students will complete the English test over 2 days. Each unit is 70 minutes. First and second period will again be shortened to 40 minutes, and there will be a 95-minute block for either testing or opportunities in the auditorium or gymnasium for those students who do not have to test. All grade 9 students will test the 8th grade MCAP for ELA. Any student in grades 10, 11, or 12 who earned an English 10 credit during the 2020-2021 school year will also take the test. Taking this test will meet the graduation requirement. Again, it's imperative that all students bring their device and are present on these days. There will be limited makeup opportunities for testing. If you do not have a device, please ensure that Ms. Mosley has been made aware in the library. Good luck on these assessments, Bayhawks. If you have any questions over the next couple of days, please feel free to see me, to reach out to any of your English, math, or science teachers. Thank you.
And thank you, Ms. First. At this time, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Schweiger, where we're going to begin to check to see if you have testing nav app on your device. So the first one, Mr. Schweiger is going to go over how you can check for testing nav app on your HP or your Windows-based device.
This is your Pearson Test Nav Check walkthrough. Go to the main desktop of your computer. Look for the Pearson Test Nav icon. Not over here. There it is, in the lower right-hand corner for me. Wherever yours is, double click on it. Give it a moment to start and upload. It just takes a moment or two. Most people will get this screen here that says Test Nav Maryland. Some may get a different screen. Let me show you what that screen looks like. If you get this test screen where it says, where do you want to go? Just scroll to the bottom and click Maryland. And that will bring you back to Test Nav Maryland. Go way up to the right-hand corner and click on the little dude up here and click on there. It'll create a drop-down menu and then simply just click on App Check. Then come down here and hit Run App Check. Give it a moment. It's testing your computer. All right, the app check is finished. Let's check the results. You should, if everything's working correctly, 2 green check marks, 1 for the kiosk mode and 2 for connectivity. If everything's green, you're good to go. If any of those are red or any other color, please inform your teacher so they can note that. Thank you again for running through your app check for TestNav. Have a great day.
All right, and we're going to turn it back over to Mr. Schweiger, where he is going to tell you how to test to see if you have TestNav on your Chromebook device.
Welcome to the TestNav Check app on a Chromebook. What you're going to need to do is just simply turn on the Chromebook. And this is what you should see. If you've already signed in the Chromebook, please sign out and you'll get this screen. You'll know you're on the right screen if you look in the lower left-hand column and you see a little button that says Apps right by the shutdown. Take your mouse right over to the apps. Click on that. Slide right on up and click on TestNav. Give it a moment. It's loading. Alright, as you're in TestNav, it will say TestNav Maryland. This is the screen that you want, but you may not get this screen initially. You will probably get this screen. If by chance you open up TestNav and you get this screen where it says, where do you want to go? Just scroll to the section that says Maryland. Click on it. And again, it will bring you to the correct screen, TestNav Maryland. Go up to the top right-hand corner, you'll see a little dude. Click on him and click on App Check. Then come over here to the screen here and click on Run App Check. Give it a few moments. It's doing its job. It's already done. You know everything went well if you have the 2 green check marks on kiosk mode and connectivity. If by some slim chance these are red or some other color, please inform your teacher. Since we have completed tests, we want to go back to the main screen. On the right-hand side of your computer, there's a power button on your Chromebook. Press it in and then hit Sign Out. And that will bring you back to the main screen where you can now sign into your Google Chromebook so you can finish up your classwork. Thank you.
So once again, I want to thank all the students for taking the time to check and test their TestNav on the app. Also, teachers, it's just a reminder, like we said at the beginning, please make sure that you fill out your test and accountability sheet. For any students that had any problems, please make sure that you put the student's name, the serial number of the device, and the issue. And somebody during second period, one of the students will come and collect that accountability sheet so we can give it to Mr. Schweiger. Also, students, please make sure that if you're testing or any of the testing days that you make sure you come with your device and that it's fully charged. If you have any questions or you need to figure out how to check for your TestNav again, all this information will be on Schoology and all the teachers will have it as well. So until next time, good luck to all the students. Thank you, teachers, for being diligent. And until next week, I'm Mr. Faust. Have a great weekend, Chesapeake.